Hey guys, Gun Lover for Life here, doing a video today. Today is kind of a collection update slash, to kind of show my collection. I've hit the 43 knife mark, basically. And this is also kind of a trade update. Some things are for trade, some aren't. I'll tell you in the video what's for trade. And if anybody's interested in any of them, hit me up with an offer or PM me. Not everything is for trade, guys, but most of it is, except for some of my older stuff and stuff that I don't really want to part with, But this is part one, guys. It'll be all fixed blades. So I guess we'll go ahead and get started. The only one that's not really a fixed blade is this. It is a Kershaw. I don't remember what it is called, but here's your handle. It is kind of an older beat up knife, sadly. See, here it is. And it has a fillet blade, dirty though. A saw blade and a hunting slash boning knife. These are all, it's dirty, guys. This one was actually out in the garage for a while there. This is like a little workhorse. This is for trade. It's not probably worth too much, if anything, but yeah. Let's see, the next one is a it's a buck. Let me clean it up for you real quick so you can see it. I'm trying to make these videos around 10 minutes, so I'm gonna have to rush through these. It is a Buck USA knife. This has been used, not very expensive, so I don't know if anybody's interested in this, but it's for trade also. It does have a nice little sheath, pretty decent for, I don't remember what I paid for, I think $40. This is a Boker MA2. I don't know if you can see that, but this one here, I have reprofiled the edge on it, so it's not stock 100%, but here it is. As you can tell, I did go and polish, or not really polish, but I gave it it was a chisel ground, but I gave it a more of a V grind, just so it holds a little bit better of an edge. It doesn't really hold an edge too well, because as you can tell, sorry guys, it's not zooming in too well, but yeah, that's for trade also. It does have a little Kydex sheath, pretty nice. Knife does go and lock in. A very nice little neck knife. This next one is actually my neck knife that I was carrying when I was working. So it has, your neck and a wrap. This is a CRKT Dogfish. And I'm just going to go ahead and say some of these have some use on them. I actually use my knives. As you can tell, this is CRKT. It's Warncliffe Dogfish with serrations. This knife is pretty good, actually. The tip was broke off a long time ago, but I did redo it. As you can see, it says Dogfish Carrying Design, and this is number 2371. It's wrapped, but it is a skeleton knife, and there is a bottle opener. That is for trade also. Nice Kydex sheath that came with it. Very nice for a knife ready to go, I'll say. This next knife is my current fixed blade EDC when I need one. is my Ontario Rat. This is for trade if anybody's interested. This is really my only good fixed blade, so you know, I'd rather not part with this one, but if so. This one does have some use. Hold on, I'm gonna clean up the blade a little bit. This actually has quite a bit of use. The handles, I have the micarta handles, in which I have the boxes for this. That's it, basically. I didn't get a box with any of my other fixed blades, sadly. I do have a bigger Boker box for the MA2 if anybody is interested, but boxes don't usually work. But I did wrap the handle with paracord. It does help. It feels right, but I do have the micarta ones if anybody's interested. You know, throw a lanyard too. Sheath is pretty good. I did go in and sand this down, so it is a goes in easily, comes out nice, doesn't fall out. Does have the good clip with it too. So that's up for trade if anybody's interested. Hold on, let me put this buck back so I don't hurt myself. Here is a case, little Skinner, really old. This is a double X, which is a hard coating. Clean this up. This was actually my very first fixed blade that I ever got, right here. This is for trade if anybody's interested, but I don't know. This has some meaning to me, so. But very nice, very good polish. Still holds a pretty good edge. Nice tip too. I don't know if it catches that. Very nice tip. Nice little Skinner. Pretty decent leather sheath. I don't know about this one. Maybe trade if anybody's interested, but I don't know. Actually, I don't know, guys. I don't think I'll trade this. This has some meaning to me since this was my first knife, you know, first fixed blade. Down on my last two trade knives. I guess I'll go with this one since this one here. This is a Kershaw amphibian. This isn't for trade unless somebody's quite interested. I really like this knife. I got this from Vance, and I'd rather not trade it. But if somebody's quite interested, you know, I guess I could trade it. But this is a Kershaw amphibian, matching number, knife and sheath. Very cool knife. They don't make it with the leather sheath anymore. Very sharp factory edge with the these type of serrations. And as you can tell, it says number 1006, which is also on the sheath. So, but this is my favorite one here. I actually enjoy. If I trade my Ontario Rat, I'm going to start carrying this every day, because this is my favorite fixed blade I own. So this isn't really for trade, guys, but you know how it goes. If interested, in maybe, but I don't know. It has to be a good offer for that. And then this is my last one that's up for trade in my collection. This here is a RT designed custom fixed blade. This is made somewhere in the mountains. I think it was in Montana. I don't exactly remember. I bought this knife a while back and never used it. It's such a beautiful knife. It is a bushcraft knife. Pretty nice. You know, this is actually something I'm willing to part with, just because, I don't know, I'm not that big of a fan of this knife. It's a beautiful knife, but I don't like it too much. Here's his trademark. It is a canoe, and this is like a some type of etched finish, and as you can tell, it'd be a good bushcraft knife. Pretty thin. You know, it does have a nice edge to it, but nothing crazy. You know, it could be better. And it has some type of little wire thing. and that comes with a very nice leather sheath that is made by his wife. This is for trade if anybody's interested. It's an RT custom. So we'll get trying to finish this up. I got 4 fixed blade guys. The rest of these here aren't for trade. But yeah, I'll go ahead and go over these. This is a knife that belonged to my father. It is a Restrade Walden Hunter, and I'm currently going through restoration on it, polishing it up. Very nice knife. Not much to say about it, since I don't know too much. It has a sheath, but that's not for trade. And that's just for collection and purpose looks. Here is the next one. This one is also from my father. This is a, trying to remember. It says Western USA. I don't know much about it, sadly. Aluminum handles, if not steel, I don't know. Nice little Skinner. Actually, the exact same size as my case. But you know, these aren't for trade here. These are just collecting purposes. You know, they belong to the family and they're staying in the family. So, yeah. And then this is just a knife I got recently, and it's a nice little knife, and I'm actually going to be giving this to my father for as a gift. He's a big knife person, but he's not anywhere too big into it, and so I'm going to be giving him this here. It's a Boker, let's see if I can get that to zoom in. It's a dozer design, Boker Plus, micarta handled, pretty thick slab knife with firework. Pretty nice, feels really nice. The only thing that kind of pisses me off about this knife is they give you a giant sheath. I mean, literally a giant sheath for this knife. I mean, so big here that here's that RT custom. It fits in there perfectly fine. I mean, I'm blown away at the fact that Boker would spend so much money for that. Literally. I mean, the blade's not even that long. So, but yeah. But you know, that's going to my family member, so that's not for trade, guys. As I said, the last 4, this one, and the Boker, and this last one ain't for trade at all. So don't even ask about it. But this one here actually this next one belonged to my grandfather. It is a, I was told it was a suicide knife by him. He brought it back from, I don't remember exactly where he was. He was in the World War era. And he said this was a suicide knife. It is from, let's see if I can bring that. It says Commercial Pacific Incorporation, product of Japan. And it has the, I don't remember what they call that all the samurai swords have. But it has been resharpened countless times, as you can tell. It was used. He actually enjoyed this knife, and I'm glad to have it in my collection, just because it's nice to know, you know, something I can pass along to my kids, you know. But yeah, that's all the fixed blade, guys. Thanks for watching. Everything else is for trade except for these here, so if anybody's interested, hit me up on offer, pay me. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, rate, comment for more. Part 2 will be folders, that type of stuff. So thanks for watching. Check out the rest of my videos and look forward to part 2. Thanks, guys.